Hello! Whoa, the lighting just went trash. I told you guys about my MR2 and how I was gonna start. It's raining, fuck. Good thing it's in the garage. Gonna start working on it, and it's been about 2 days since I've recorded that video. I'm probably posting them quite a few days apart because I want to give some length in between those. I have like a couple videos to post in between there that I'm gonna edit all today because I actually have time and feel like editing for once. Lights turn on, they're trying, there we go, there we go. It's not great lighting in here, no. But I just want to give you an update and show you guys what I've done. So, oh shit, that is, oh, there we go, alright. We didn't get far because we ran into some issues. Let me just shut that up there. Alright, so obviously wheel off, brakes off. The brakes are worse than I thought they were. They've been sitting. I knew they were replaced a long time ago and were supposedly new, but they're not as new as I thought they were as far as use, and then they were old, so they're rusty now, so I'm gonna have to replace those. I also need to find brake shields because all of mine are trash. But anyways, our methods for pulling off the tie rod end were not great. So I went out and bought a $20 hammer. This still isn't loose enough, so I threw some penetrating oil in there. Hopefully it will help a little bit. Probably not the best method to use. I know that there's technically bushing like pullers. I don't have the tools for that. There's a place on base where I could go, but then this car sits there because I don't have the brakes and all that and blah, blah, blah. I knew this was gonna happen, that's why I purposely did it at my house. But anyways, yeah, we're just gonna smack it out because we're replacing all the bushings and tie rod end and all that anyway, so it doesn't matter if it gets damaged. Over here, I didn't realize that there was a arm over there, so I'm gonna find a replacement for that. Also, if you guys, oh, where is it? There we go. If you guys can see it, that's a sway bar. It's not that beefy. That's one of the things getting replaced, and it connects over here. It connects over here to this terrible, thin, rusty sway bar end link. Yeah, that looks fucking awful. So this isn't a terribly long video. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a small update what we're doing because it's great. I say we, my friend's helping me. He's probably not gonna be in videos. I'm not telling him, you know, I gotta record all this. He wouldn't care, but I wouldn't be focusing on recording it anyways. It's more after the fact, maybe slight progress in as we get into it, sort of thing. But we didn't get much done, so there's not a whole lot to tell you about. Anyways, what I will show you, let me get this out of the wet so that box doesn't get too ruined. Which should be. Yes. All right. So this is an example of one of the outer. Let me get it out of the bag. It's packaging. This packaging is not great, and I didn't mean taste. I mean getting it out sucks. I hate plastic bags that are just like sealed like a Ziploc. All right, so comes with the castle nut pin, perfect, and the little castle nut. So replacing all this shit just got 10 times easier. I thought I was gonna have to buy a little nitpicky shit, but this is an example. The outer tie rod were replaced. I can't. It's a lot of glare on my phone, so I'm hoping this shows up perfectly. But it's Pro Forged. They seemed pretty good. It seems like a pretty beefy outer tie rod end, and it looks really nice. So that's what we're replacing with. Comes with a little castle nut right there. Yeah, okay. I couldn't see it on my screen at all. Right there. And then it comes with a little pin you need too. So that's awesome. So we're replacing those with that. And let me show you the inner tie rod ends. So the brand I bought for the inner tie rod ends is called Moog. They're the same company I'm getting the got ball joints for. It's the inner tie rod end. Nothing fancy. Friggin', but awesome. Really sturdy, awesome quality. Comes with some equipment too. Little nuts and big washer looking thing. So that's awesome. I should replace the rubber boot that goes over that, but it actually looks pretty decent. So I'm not going to actually. And then last but not least, this is an example of one of the ball joints. I don't know if this is upper or lower. But I'm not going to take it out of the package. Comes with a cast nut, probably pin, I'm assuming. couple bolts, all the shit you need. But I had, yeah, upper and lower ball joints, inner and outer tie rod ends, and on order are another set of same outer tie rod ends technically, but they come with some amazing, awesome Gucci inner tie rod ends for the rear, because I was having a hard time finding them, and I was like, man, I don't even know if they're gonna need replaced. But I got to thinking, you know, what if they need replaced 5 years from now, and the person that custom makes them doesn't make them anymore? So I'm gonna replace them now while I still can, and hopefully it'll last for a really, really long time. But yeah, he takes the same Pro Forged outer tie rod ends and attaches them, because same outer tie rod end, so that's awesome. And he makes the inner tie rod and makes it super beefy and awesome. The sway bar kit is a rear and front and sway bar kit. I'm pretty sure it comes with the links. I'm not sure, but either way, I might be replacing it with like High and Tight is a good brand that a lot of people use. Might use those, I don't know. Plus, you can only use certain ones with certain coilovers sometimes. Like I was gonna get Megan Racing coilovers, might not be able to. They've been out of stock, and the High and Tight end links don't work with those. So I kind of gotta just do my research, hope and pray, possibly if it doesn't show up, you know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the small update. This video is probably not much more than like 7-8 minutes, maybe 10. Go get that good 10 minutes. It's not a huge update, but just kind of showing what we're doing, showing some of the parts I'm using. So maybe if you guys are doing a similar project on your MR2, you might know some parts to use, stuff to do, especially if you're looking to redo your suspension. So next check, so in just a couple of weeks, I'll be ordering the sway bar kit, because it's like $350, nothing terrible. And that'll get replaced too. And then hopefully the whole front end suspension will be done. Unfortunately, before I can really lock it up and take it off the jack stands up front, I'm gonna need brakes. I'm not putting those old brakes back on there. I might, just to put it together, just take, maybe I might take it off the jack stands, but it's definitely not moving until I have better brakes. Now, the brakes I wanted are pretty expensive. I think it's like $600 to $800 for the whole set, which for brakes is kind of up there. It's really just drilled and soldered rotors, super good stuff that I really wasn't gonna spend the money on until I had a better engine, more power that needs it. But fuck it, I'm just gonna buy the good brakes now. Possibly, I might not, because brakes last a long time. So maybe I kind of have to weigh my options here. It's one of those things I just kind of thought about today, because I hadn't looked at the brakes, because you can't really see them behind the rims and all that. But I kind of gotta weigh my options. So anyways, yeah, like I said, penetrating oil on that outer tie rod end, kind of smacking it. It's gonna take a couple days of loosening up. I do want to get the other side done, but unfortunately, when we took the brakes off that driver's side, we lost a lot of brake pressure to the passenger side, because it has nothing to clamp on, so it's not evening out the pressure pretty much, and I can't get that right tire off. That was kind of RB. We didn't take them both off at the same time, but oops. So I'll try to find a way to take that off so I can get the other one kind of soaking and penetrating now. Deep penetration all at the same time. But anyways, like I said, this was supposed to be a short video, so hope you guys enjoyed. Not a whole lot going on yet, but so much more to come. Project MR2 is on the way. It's underway. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Z-Raptor, and as always, it is on. Do another one.